lovelies, it's Drea with Clueless Mummy D. I do mummy lifestyle with laughs videos. If that sounds interesting, make sure you take this time to subscribe and hit the bell, because the bell is actually what makes you see my videos again. It's week 3 of the Miracle Morning Challenge, and I'm going to tell you how I'm doing in it. I want to let you guys know, if you don't know what the Miracle Morning Challenge is, I do have a video where I really dissect it and kind of show you how I do it. That's week 1 of this, so you can totally click the card here so that you make sure to watch that. But this video is a recap of where I am in week 3, and then also some tips if you're a Christian doing the Miracle Morning Challenge like myself, just some ways to personalize it and make it more about you and God. This challenge I was invited to do by my lovely friend from Lovely Kid Japan. Her name is Tina. She is an amazing soul. Make sure you add her to your subscription feed when you check her out. And there's a playlist to get more motivation and see how everybody is doing on this challenge in my description, so you want to check that out. Really short, the Miracle Morning Challenge is based off of a book called The Miracle Morning, which is linked in the description too. And it's this really encouraging story, but the whole premise of it is these 6 steps that help you be more like successful people in the morning. And following these steps gives you time with yourself, time with God if that's what you like to do, time to figure out where you're going in life, what you're doing that day, exercise, and then you just feel really good. Okay, I was hoping by week 3 I would be like totally a morning person, but I'm still not convinced I am. While I can go through the motions in the morning and feel good about it, I'm still coming alive at night and I'm still going to bed late. So I think that is basically my problem, is I'm not going to bed early enough to get everything I need out of the Miracle Morning Challenge, and it's making it very difficult for me to do every single day, especially on the days where I have a lot going on. But what I am doing and what I love is I'm waking up earlier than normal, and I am doing the steps. Still every day I'm doing the steps. So I think yesterday was the only day I didn't work out for a little bit, and I don't even know why. I think I thought I was going to do it at night and never ended up doing it. So that has been amazing, because I've been so lazy like since I was pregnant and onward. And my kid's like 2.5, so that's not even an excuse, not even relevant anymore. And I have just been really focused on the things that I want to do that day, what steps I want to take that day, what needs to be done. And that has been something that I haven't done before, and planner is really helping me with that. I still have an open planner giveaway. If you're interested in that, you can go ahead and click this card too, because a planner is huge for this type of challenge. I think the best days for me to do the Miracle Morning Challenge are Sundays. I love that Sunday's a little bit more laid back in general, and it just seems like a nice calm day to do it all. Basically, I'm not sure, we will know week 4, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be like this wake up at 5 a.m. person. I don't know if that's gonna be me, but wake up before the kids get up and get some things done, yes, I am that person. So whatever time that's going to be after week 4, I don't know. But maybe week 4 is where it's at for me. Maybe that's going to change everything over. So some tips I want to quickly go over if you're a Christian doing the Miracle Morning Challenge. Number 1, again, I said a planner, but make sure you're actually planning what you're going to be doing with God in prayer. So I think I mentioned this in one of my videos before, but in my planner I have been writing down who I'm going to pray for that day, and then that's kind of also morphed into what I'm going to pray for that day too. So I've done things like our country, our prime minister, and then some things pop up, you know, and life, so you have to pray for a friend and maybe you want to continue that on, but it just helps that you don't forget. And I think there's something huge about opening up the planner and seeing their name right away and having that prayer take precedence, and then it just kind of follows you throughout the day as you're cleaning or whatever. They're on your mind and you're able to continue throughout the day, or even carrying it over as it needs to be. So I strongly suggest considering who you're going to pray for or what you're going to pray for on a daily basis, and starting that with the morning. The second thing is actually reading your Bible when you wake up. So that is something I wasn't always doing, reading my Bible. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I've read my Bible when I wake up for a long time. It's always been at night before bed, and it's like the last thing I do, and I'm half asleep, and it's like I don't know why I've been doing it that way, but it's really horrible because, you know, if God's gonna give me breath for the rest of the day, the least I can do is like give him my most alert time. So by being able to read my Bible and take that time as soon as I wake up, it really just clears my head, it gets me on track, and I think it brings me closer to him and more in tune with him. So I know some of you guys are like, yeah, duh, like we've been doing this for a long time, but this is just something I'm sure not every single person's doing. So switching the time that you read the Bible and doing it before bed too. Like what I've been doing is doing my devotion before bed, and then doing my Bible time at least in the morning, and then if I need it more than that. It's something that I learned from a girlfriend on YouTube. Her name is Britt. Her channel is Love Britt Woods, and she talked about how your kids need to see you reading the Bible, see that you take that time to read for the Bible. So that stuck with me ever since she said that. I've been doing it. So even though I do have my Bible time in the morning, because I have kids, I do make sure that they also see me taking some time opening up my Bible like midday, especially my toddler, and taking that time with God myself, not just me reading, you know, the picture Bible to him. He needs to see that mommy takes time out of her day to pray for the Bible. So although I have my alone time with God in the morning, I'm also just quickly opening it up as much as I can in front of him as well. The other thing is meditation, the M word. Now, comment below if you have this belief at all, but I know that a lot of Christians, including myself, when we hear the word meditation, it can make us like a little uneasy. Like it sounds new agey and it sounds not Christian-like and things like that. And you're kind of like, oh, what's this thing gonna talk about that it's telling you to meditate? And meditate can really be whatever you want it to be. So for my meditation, which is part of doing the savers of the Miracle Morning Challenge, my meditation is meditating on the Lord. Like if you remember when Jesus, you know, before he was going to be taken away by the soldiers to be crucified, he kept going to the mountain and having time with God and basically meditating on the Lord. And then he was coming back and he's like to his disciples, what were they doing? They were sleeping. And he's like, gosh, can't you guys even wake up? Like for a moment, I feel so bad for Jesus, but yeah, so it's like instead of sleeping through that time that you could be meditating with the Lord, you're waking up earlier and you're making sure you get that time to meditate. And so silence is one of the things, that's what the Savers is called, is silence. And at that time, I ask God, what do you have for me to hear today? What do you want me to listen to? What do you want me to do? Because ultimately I have these goals, but they're not going to go anywhere if they're not breathed by God. So when I have a goal, I pray, you know, God, open the doors if this is going to be something you want me to do, and close them if this is something you don't want me to do. So I can have as many goals as I want, but it's not really in my control. So I love doing the silence before I do my journaling and things like that, because I just feel like it helps. And when God has a message for me or God puts something on my heart, I know that that's something I need to be working towards, and then that's what I journal with. And one more thing I gotta say about meditation, the reason why this slipped my mind is because I just started doing it and it's awesome. And again, it's from my girlfriend Love Britt Woods. If you are a Christian and a Christian woman, I strongly suggest you check out her channel, even though she's not doing this challenge. But basically it's an app, and I'm gonna just show you guys it. For some reason on my husband's iPhone, he doesn't have the screen record like readily available, so I don't know what that's about, but I am so happy I have it as a YouTuber. But basically there is this app and it's called the Abide app. Okay, it's a meditation, a Christian meditation app, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I had this the first 2 weeks. But if you see when you pop in here, like the first thing is, what is your top goal? And we'll find relevant meditations for you. So do you want to reduce your anxiety? Do you want daily devotions? Do you want to sleep better? Emotional healing? Like guys, this is all here. So if you wanted to reduce anxiety, anxiety and you wanted to do that in a Christian way, it's giving you scriptures and stuff that you can read and meditate on. And I think that this fits so nicely in the Miracle Morning Challenge for Christians, because it's like, especially if you're foreign, like if you're not used to meditation, this is just such a good tool to get you there. And also if you're not quite sure what you want to meditate on, but you know what things you need help on in your life, this is a great way to do it. So definitely want to thank you, Britt, for sharing that with everybody. And last but not least is the journaling phase. So in the journaling, that's when I go through my planner and go through all the things that I want to do. And it's also when I write to God. So sometimes I find it's like easier, not easier because I talk to God all throughout the day, but like it's just more focus when I'm like writing it out. So after my mind is cleared, after I heard from God, I can literally have a conversation with journaling to him. So I do that as well. And then I write about other things like my goals and my aspirations, and even again I'll start praying for my family in my journals. So I really love the journal time, and that is definitely a time that you can commit to God. I hope that these little tippy thingy-mabobbers were helpful, and I hope you give the Miracle Morning a try, the challenge. If you do, connect with me on Instagram at CluelessMummyD, because I would love to talk to you and just give you any tips. I don't know if my tips are that great. Wish me luck for week 4, guys. Love. Oh. My daughter's like, she's waiting for me to watch TV with her. I am coming. Come say hi.
No.
Well then, let me close the video.
Bye, lovelies. Bye.
Bye, lovelies. Okay, I hope you enjoyed those tips, and make sure you check out my other Miracle Morning videos and the playlist, because everybody has a totally different spin on this. That's what I really love about this, is that everybody's completely different with their challenge. And this video is pretty cool too. I don't know what it is, but YouTube thinks you'll like it because I chose best for viewer. Don't forget to subscribe. I hate cramming it all at the end, but it's so important. Hit that bell. I'll see you in the next video, maybe, if you actually hit subscribe. If you're actually even still here right now. Why am I still talking? Love you, lovelies.